Hi Sagittarius, welcome to MoonDaughter Esoterica. This is your weekly reading for the week of January 11th through the 17th, 2016. I do want to apologize for not making any videos last week. I made several attempts to do so and just ran into a big stop everything I tried. So hopefully I've got my equipment working again. I'm working with pretty old equipment, so sometimes it doesn't cooperate. So hopefully everything's going to go smoothly this week and I'll be able to get these videos up, knock on wood. Anyway, I would like to announce I am running a 50% off all reading sale. If you're interested in that, you can connect with me at my email address. I will leave that in the description box below, as well as the prices for the sessions. I do want to announce that the availability for New Year's readings is now been closed. I've got all of my slots filled. They do take a little bit of time to do. So in the interest of not overextending myself, I will not be accepting orders for those for the rest of this year. Anyway, this is your weekly reading. This is for anyone born under the sign of Sagittarius. If you would like something a little more tailored to your personality, please feel free to check out the video for your rising sign as well. That will give you a little bit more complete picture as what you can expect in the upcoming week. The way I do these weekly readings is I choose a Wisdom of Avalon Oracle card to let you know what kind of vibe or energy you're going to be working with as you go throughout your week. I do a 5 tarot card layout to let you know what kind of events you can expect to happen. And then the final card I look at is the Archangel Oracle card. This week, Sagittarius, you have 2. And that lets you know what kind of divine assistance is available in working with you as you go throughout your week. So let's get started. Your Wisdom of Avalon Oracle card for this week, Sagittarius, is Protection. So this could mean that you need to either put up some sort of defense or protection of yourself, or this could be a false sense that you need to. And with Mercury being in retrograde, it's an interesting retrograde for Mercury this time, because it's basically working with your communications with those closest to you. And I've been talking to a lot of people. Actually, people are having these thoughts just pop into their head that the people around them either don't care about them as much as they think, or they don't really want them around. And in a lot of situations, that's completely unrealistic. And people have been coming to me asking me what that's about. And I really feel like this is directly tied in to this Mercury retrograde, where you're being asked to look at your close relationships, as opposed to, say, relationships or communications in the workplace, or in public in general, or, maybe even on Facebook, people that aren't that connected. This one's really affecting the relationships closest to us. So I would encourage you to really look at the situation, spend some time in thought, and look at the situation to see if it is something that is absolutely realistic, if there's, somebody who's really putting out strong signals that there's something wrong in your relationship. And of course, you will have time with Mercury in retrograde. You slow down, you take time, you think things over, you review things. So you will have time to, address those issues first inside yourself, and then with that person that's close to you that you feel the disconnect from. But you do want to take the time and weigh that out. It's not just happening to you, it's happening to a lot of us. So let's look at your tarot cards and see how this is going to play out this week. The first card you have is Sun in the reverse position. So I'm definitely going to say that this is more of a perception that you need protection. The Sun reverse is kind of like a cloud passing over the sun. You're laying out and the cloud passes over. The sun is still there, it's still bright, and the cloud will move away quickly. So this may be a little bit of disappointment. This may be a little bit of things not being as great as you would think it to be, or wish it to be. But it's just a temporary thing. Anytime you get the Sun in a reading, it's a fantastic card. It means everything's going to be okay. And so if it's not at the beginning of the week, if things are seeming a little bit dark or a little bit cloudy, have patience with that. Go within yourself and look at things realistically, and that Sun will turn around for you. Things will be just fine. The next card you have is Queen of Wands in the reverse position. And male or female Sagittarius, I think this is really you. I think you're missing a little bit of your spark. You may have burned yourself out over the holidays. Some of your energy may be a little bit decreased, especially with the Sun. I don't think it's a situation where you're going to be overly judgmental or critical of others. That may happen if you don't take a moment and look. If you go right into defense mode, that may actually happen. So there is a caution with that. But I really feel like you're just going to be feeling a little low on energy. And if that's the case, take time to rest and recuperate, recharge your batteries. The next card you have is Three of Wands in the reverse position. And so if you don't take that time to recharge your batteries, to recenter yourself, to reground yourself, to take a look at your situation realistically before reacting to it, I think this will slow down your forward progress, hamper anything that you may be ready for the outcome for. You put a lot of work into something, and maybe you're just not feeling the passion anymore, or maybe it's taking a little longer than what you anticipated to get results back. And this is really just a period of rest, reflection. We're just freshly into this Mercury retrograde. So spend a little time within yourself this week, Sagittarius, and you'll get your spark, your passion, your fire back. The next card you have is the Tower in the upright position. Now this looks like a very dark and scary card, and it can be, depending on your circumstances and how you respond to things. But usually in my readings, the Tower shows up and it's saying it's time to shake things up. Take anything out of your life that isn't necessary or that isn't working for you anymore. But you want to make sure that you take the time to look at it realistically, and you're not just throwing people out of your life for something that may or may not be real. For personal protection, maybe they got, pushed a few buttons, or it seemed like they pushed a few buttons. Really sit down with yourself and then sit down with that other person and have that conversation, because you don't want to destroy what you've already built for nothing, or for impulsive, out of the blue lightning strikes. You want to take time, get rid of the stuff you don't need, shake things up. But in order to do that, you're definitely going to need to recharge this week and take some time within yourself and see where this need for shaking things up, or these expectations that weren't met, see how they make you feel, and then choose to respond rather than react to them. Oh, perfect. The final card you have is the King of Cups in the upright position. And the King of Cups is a very mature man. He's very emotional, but he's learned to control his emotions. He is no longer controlled by them, and people around him are no longer able to control him by manipulating his emotions. And so I see by the end of the week, you will take that time within yourself. You will take time to look at situations realistically and have communications with those close to you and resolve any issues. If there's something in a relationship that isn't working, you'll be able to take care of that and get rid of the problem without getting rid of the person. So that's a fantastic thing. Let's see which angels wanted to come out and see you. They literally flew out of the deck, so this is super important. Okay, the first one is Beloved One with Archangel Chamuel, and it says, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So I think, this is really tapping into what I was feeling before, and this is someone that's very close to you, and you really have a choice, taking your time or completely destroying the relationship. But this person is meant to be in your life at this point in time, so you're really being encouraged not to be destructive to the person or to the relationship, but to deal calmly once you've sorted out your emotions and sat in them for a little while, to be able to respond and have a dialogue with that person calmly. And in order to get to that point, you want to call on Archangel Chamuel to help you with that. The second card that came out is Crystal Clear Intentions with Archangel Michael. It says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. And so in your communications, you do want to be clear with what's not working for you, what you want, but you want to do so in an emotionally balanced way. If you're not crystal clear, that's when this Tower comes in. If you're just exploding because one little tiny thing, it can explode and get into something that could really destroy the relationship, and you're meant to be with this person at this point in time. So be super clear on what it is you want from the person without attacking the person. Now, for those of you who are single, this reading could take on a different meaning in that you are looking for your soulmate, but you really need to be crystal clear with the universe as to what you want, what you don't want. And that starts with being crystal clear with yourself and coming from a place of emotional maturity. And you may have been protecting yourself a little bit from getting into a relationship, or overprotecting yourself to where people aren't attracted to you. And that was really your inner self just letting you know that you weren't quite ready because you weren't quite clear on what it is you want in a person, what it is, what lessons you wish to receive from your soulmate, and what you're willing to bring to the relationship as well. So if you're single and looking, this would be the week to take a look at those. Go within yourself, because maybe the things you've been doing really haven't been producing. If you've been going online to meet people and maybe you're not meeting the right people, or maybe you just need to switch up the venue in the way that you meet people. But it all starts with being absolutely crystal clear with what you want, and then you can let down your protective shield a little bit and bring forth yourself and what you're willing to give to the relationship as well. Okay, Sagittarius, that's all the information I'm getting from your cards this week. I hope you have a fantastic week. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends. I do appreciate it. I thank you so much for watching. Wish my mouth worked today. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you again next time, Sagittarius.